One of my subscribers has asked me to rebuild the Tennessee Titans, but with prime Derrick Henry. But if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you like and/or subscribe. Let's see if we can get 50 likes on this video. I would appreciate that. We are getting very, very close to 10,000 subscribers, so I would appreciate it again if you did like and/or subscribe. But not going to be wasting any more time for the rebuild. Obviously, we have 99 overall Derrick Henry, but this time he is 25 years old. Yes, I know it says 7 years experience. Can't really change that. 99 break tackle, 93 speed, 93 acceleration, 89 agility, 99 carrying, ball carrier vision, trucking, stiff arm. Juke move is even at 90. Strength is at 92. Dude has offensive lineman strength. A 99 overall running back. He's cracked out, but we're putting him on the modern day Titans. But we're also going to be developing, of course, Ryan Tannehill. What is not Ryan Tannehill, I mean Will Levis. What is Ryan Tannehill's contract is my question. He's only got one more year. We'll bench him. We're going to put Will Levis at the number one. Tajay Spears has been a good, not necessarily replacement, but a good development back for whenever Derrick Henry does finally hit that wall in his age. But we don't got to worry about that in this rebuild because we got prime Derrick Henry thanks to one of my commenters. D-Hop, Chris Moore, Traylon Burks, and then offensive line-wise, Peter Skoronski looks really good. He was a left tackle at Northwestern. People are going to say short arms aren't going to qualify for a left tackle, but I know another left tackle with short arms out of Northwestern that's really good, Rashawn Slater. But Peter Skoronski, he goes from 79 to a 77. I'm just going to keep him at left tackle. I feel like that's better. We have more depth at the guard position. And tight end is what I always call him. I never learn it. It doesn't matter how many times how you comment how to pronounce his name. I will never learn how to pronounce that name. His name is tight end. Defensively, this is what we got. Yes, I switched to a 4-3. I don't care. It's part of my rebuild, so this is what I'm going to rock with. 4-3s are just better in simulation, in my opinion. I can never get a 3-4 to work. If I had an absolutely insane amount of great depth at middle linebacker, like the Seahawks with Bobby Wagner, with Devin Bush, and Jordan Brooks, then yeah, I would, but I don't. And also, they run a 4-3 as well. Caleb Farley, I'm going to move to the number 2. He hasn't been really the best. He has a lot of injuries, but this team definitely can show improvement here. What I'm looking for, having prime Derrick Henry, obviously going to significantly help this rebuild, but let's move in to the midseason mark. Here we are at the midseason mark as we are 2-4, bottom of the division. Our team is trash. No other way to put it. Just garbage all around. Do I keep developing Will Levis is the question. Quarterback isn't really a strength of the class. I kind of want to build the receivers around him because in real life, he doesn't look horrible. I wasn't a fan of him going into the draft. Obviously, he dropped 4 touchdowns on the Falcons opening day, but as time goes on, you never really know. Once the defense finally gets film on a quarterback, that's whenever they can actually game plan against them. But who do we have here? Derrick Henry doesn't want to be here. He wants to be in the Super Bowl chase. No, that's not happening. We're going to overpay for you, even though actually it's not really an overpay. 99 overall, 25 years old. Sean Murphy-Bunting, I do want you back long-term. You're 26, 80 overall and a star dev. Tier Tart, I wouldn't mind having. He doesn't like our scheme. I'm not going to change it, so I'll just pay him. I wouldn't mind having him. He's not young, but he's also not old because he's about to turn 27 at the end of the season. Travis Gibson, no. Terrell Edmonds, no. Azeez Al-Shire, not a bad contract. I would like him as depth even for the rest of the rebuild. I don't know if he'll always be the number 1. But in simulation, Azeez Al-Shire is actually kind of cracked. Christian Fulton, I wouldn't mind his depth, but at the same time, I can kind of just draft another DB just as good as him. So there's no one that. Danico Autry is mad old. Don't want him. Don't want Nick Folk. Caleb Farley has been total trash. Not going to accept this 5th-year option, but I might re-sign him. But let's move in to the playoffs. 6-11. All right. Defense 31st. At least the offense had a little bit of a step up, but bottom of the division, at least we'll have a really good pick. Will Levis, mid, 15th best offense. He's a 69 overall normal dev QB. What do you want me to do? Surprised our defense is honestly that bad. Will Levis, 25-14, 94 pass rating, 3,500 yards. Not stellar, but for a 69 overall quarterback, not horrible. Derrick Henry, 6.3 per carry, 17 touchdowns. Why is this man not getting the ball more? I'm in a balanced playbook. 246 is not good enough. Get this man the ball more if he's averaging 6.3 per carry. Receiving-wise, DeAndre Hopkins, 1,100 yards, 9 touchdowns. Chris Moore, 6 touchdowns, 788. Traylon Burks, not really the best. Defensively, Azeez Al-Shire with 149 tackles for a loss, 18 for Jeffrey Simmons, sacks, 7 for Jeffrey Simmons, interceptions, 4 for Sean Murphy-Bunting, safeties, 0 defensive touchdowns, 1 for Amani Hooker. Need to draft an edge rusher, a true, pursuit off the edge, speed rusher type in the draft, and I need a receiver. But let's move in to the offseason. And the Cowboys beat the Jags in the Super Bowl. Dak Prescott wins the Super Bowl MVP. Patrick Mahomes wins the league MVP. And there are no awards here for the Tennessee Titans. Was really hoping for the Will Levis Dev trait, but we're going to see what we got for the 2023 retirements in the AFC South. And Danico Autry retires after me not giving a contract. I wasn't even going to, keep him anyways. But let's see what we have here for the team upgrades. Adjust lineup. Anything, please. I know Derrick Henry's balling out. Anything at all? No. Tajay Spears and Peter Skronsky, not PJ. Peter Skronsky both have star dev. Defensively, Jeffrey Simmons gets X Factor. Azeez Al-Shire gets star. Terrell Edmonds gets star as well. Not really interested in him. Elijah Molden gets star. I don't know if he'll develop in time though, so may have to wait on that. And no other upgrades I see. That's fine with me. We're going to develop it in the offseason, of course. Anyways, let's move into the re-signings. Here we are for the re-signings. Caleb McFarley, he doesn't want to be here. I'll just give him his contract next year. What does he want specifically, though? I want to see his motivations. It is... He wants to be in the Super Bowl chase. Could we do that by year 3? Maybe, but I don't want to pay him like $15 million a year on the 5th-year option. I don't want Terrell Edmonds. Stupid trade giving up Kevin Byard for Terrell Edmonds and a bag of chips, dude. Retarded move by the Titans, but we're going to see what we got in free agency since we have so much money to spend. After free agency, we got Josh Allen, who surprisingly, he never has interest anytime I go in free agency, but this time he did because he didn't want to pay state income tax in Tennessee. We got our long-term kicker, and we got Mecole Hardman as a wide receiver 3. So I don't know if I need to draft another wide receiver, but I still want to draft another edge rusher to pair with Chase Young to make our defensive line even more stacked along with Justin Simmons. But let's move into the draft. I am picking up right outside linebacker Joey Little out of Iowa State. 6'4", 250. Definitely not Joey Little here. Hidden dev, 86 speed, 89 acceleration. Yes, F catching, F stamina. I don't care. He has A finesse moves. The dude looks like a beast. He had elite speed traits for being 6'4", 250, 86 speed is actually very good. I'm going to put him over Harold Landry, but I don't know what I'm going to do with Harold Landry yet. In the 4th round, I'm picking up center Lewis Proctor out of Alabama. 6'4", 314, 91 strength for a 4th round pick is really good. Hidden dev, A run block, B pass block finesse. He looks pretty good. Now, this is the team moving into year number 2. Proctor, 4th round pick, is a 73 overall center. He seems pretty good. Got Mecole Hardman as a receiver 3. Is he playing in the slot? He is not. He is now. Defensively, I kind of want to remove Harold Landry because here's the thing. Little is a 75 overall here. Out of Boston College, dude is just $21 million a year is outrageous. He put up 4 sacks for me in the previous season. Yes, in real life, I know it's a different story. In Madden, it's different, all right? In Madden, it is a different story here. I don't have to pay Little, and I do have to pay Landry, but I know I'm going to take a cap hit here, but I can still get value out of Landry, and I can remove his cap hit over the long-term period. Not very many people want him. The Vikings kind of want him, so I guess I'll ship him off to the Vikings. Will they accept a 2nd round pick for him? They will. Harold Landry for a 2nd round pick. I'm actually pretty happy with that. Little, I'm going to pair with Josh Allen on the other side of the line at the rush right end, and I feel like that's a great duo. Getting an edge rusher, an elite edge rusher in Madden Simulation is huge for the defense, and stacking out your defensive tackles for depth is huge. You basically just pull a Howie Roseman and just stack out the line for the Eagles. Bro, why is Adrian Key playing on this side of the line? Release this guy. Matthew Butler, sorry. You got released because the AI doesn't know how to do its job, and it's still not doing it. I don't want Adrian Key playing over Little. Little's playing there, and Hines I got in the 2nd round as a middle linebacker out of Tennessee. He has normal dev. I'm going to move him to left outside linebacker, see how he plays there. And the team should be good after that. I didn't get a 3rd round pick. I don't know why they don't have it. I'm pretty sure it's from trading up for Will Levis. But team isn't horrible. The defensive line is obviously very, very good here. Safeties, Amani Hooker needs to develop. My secondary definitely needs a little bit of a development. My D-line looks good. I still need a 3rd defensive tackle that actually matters in simulation. We're going to move Little up here and move Hines up as well. I want Hines at sub linebacker just because I want him to get a dev. Move Spears up, move Mecole Hardman up. And after that, the team looks pretty good. Will Levis, I hope you develop. I got you a new receiver and a new center, a very good defense to back you up. But let's move in to the midseason mark. 3-4, top of the division here, coming off a blowout win against the Vikings, Harold Landry, aka, and 37-6. Our offensive passing game is trash. Our rushing game is first. No surprise there. Glad we're feeding Derrick Henry the ball more. Our defensive passing game is trash. Surprised our defensive rushing game is only 16th. Our pass rush must be crazy because we have the 8th best defense in points per game in the league. Caleb Farley doesn't want to be here, wants to be in the Super Bowl chase. We're not technically in the playoffs yet, so maybe we make it, so I'm going to wait on that. Elijah Molden, very cheap safety. Young has star dev. I'll keep him. DeAndre Hopkins, he's going to be low overall in this next season. I need another receiver. I want to see how far he regresses. I wouldn't mind another year with D-Hop, but I don't necessarily know about that. Ryan Stonehouse, you're a punter. Just accept this contract. He resigns. I was about to say, I'm not going to overpay for you. I can draft any punter and not pay them for 4 years. Yes, not paying players is a huge deal. Taking advantage of the rookie contracts, it's like exploiting workers in real life, except these guys get paid millions. Let's move in to the Scouting National Focus, which I almost forgot to do. Our passing game is still bad. Corner, free safety, and receiver are strength of class. I'm going to go corner here. A lot of people may say wide receiver. I need a high overall receiver, so I need to either get one in free agency or trade for one, so I can't draft one because it's going to take a while to develop them. Let's move into the playoffs. 10-7, second in the division, and we missed the playoffs because we're in the AFC. Dude, really, that loss, the 3-point loss to the Lions is what keeps us out of the playoffs here. Come on, dude. 10-7. Man, our defensive passing game is just garbage. Throw it away. Throw it in the trash. Stats and awards. Let's see what we got. Will Levis is less than mid now. He's not improving. Third best offense because of Derrick Henry. 24th defense? How? We were in 8th in points per game. Will Levis, 24 touchdowns to 12 interceptions, 96 passer rating. I don't know if I can develop him. It says QB of the future is as part of his player tags, but he's not looking good. Oh my God, Derrick Henry. 2,000 yards, 6.9 per carry, nice, 25 touchdowns. Holy crap, dude. That's insane. Oh my gosh. DeAndre Hopkins, 1,200 yards, 7 touchdowns. Mecole Hardman, 7 touchdowns, 900 yards. Traylon Burks continues to prove why the Titans shouldn't have traded away A.J. Brown and should have just paid him. And then Azeez Al-Shaair, 124 tackles, sacks for a loss, 28 for Josh Allen, sacks 11 for Josh Allen, 10.5 for Jeffrey Simmons. Joey Little with 18 tackles for a loss and 7 sacks as a rookie is pretty good. Interceptions, 4 for Amani Hooker, 2 for Darrell Hines, the rookie second round pick, and safeties, 1 for Jeffrey Simmons, 1 for Joey Little. He's probably going to get Defensive Rookie of the Year. 0 defensive touchdowns, and apart from that, guys, it's now time to move in to the offseason. And the Cowboys beat the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. Dak Prescott wins the Super Bowl MVP and the league MVP. Derrick Henry wins the Offensive Player of the Year. Come on. A running back gets 2,000 yards, 6.9 per carry, and 25 touchdowns. You're like, oh, the best we can do is Offensive Player of the Year. No. He is the MVP. I don't care if Dak put up 50 touchdowns at a season. Derrick Henry put up 2,000 yards and 25 rushing touchdowns, averaging almost 7 a carry. He is the MVP. I don't care what anyone says. He is the MVP. Like, I'm gonna go compare this right now. It's like, oh, you're being a Dak hater. No, I'm being realistic here. Come on. Like, you're not seriously telling me that that's not an MVP season for Derrick Henry. Cowboys, Dak, very good season. He didn't put up 50 touchdowns. He had 6 interceptions, 122 pass rating, 4,800 yards. Not even a 5,000 yard season. Not a 50 touchdown season. Obviously, I'm not discrediting him. It's an amazing season. Amazing season by Dak. But is it a 2,000 rushing yard, almost 7 a carry, 25 rushing touchdowns by Derrick Henry? No. This isn't Patrick Mahomes' first league MVP season where Patrick Mahomes had, 50 touchdowns, over 5,000 passing yards? No. 100% it should go to Derrick Henry. But anyways, let's move into the re-signings. Actually, I'm smoking. What am I talking about? Not the re-signings, the retirements, and we also need to look into the team. AFC South. Jaguars kicker Greg the Leg Zuerlein is retiring. That's fine. Let's see what we have for the adjust lineup, though. Only an 81 overall team. I don't know what to do with Will Levis. I feel like it's too late to pick up a QB. I don't know how you can get an extra skill point, Derrick Henry. You're already in 99. And Proctor, our 4th round pick, has superstar dev as an offensive lineman. Awesome to see. Defensively, Hines gets star dev. Weaver gets star dev. Amani Hooker gets superstar dev. And then Little. Really, no defensive player of the year for you? I mean, not defensive player of the year, rookie of the year. Really? You're seriously telling me this isn't Defensive Rookie of the Year. 18 tackles for a loss, 7 sacks for a defensive end. That's really crazy that he did not get that and get a dev up. Let's move into the re-signings. For the re-signings, Treylon Burks, it depends. I'm not going to give him his 5th year because, honestly, he's been trash. He has not been doing anything for the team. And he's young. He has star dev. He hasn't been doing jack. And I don't want to give him his 5th year option. It depends how much money he asks for. Caleb Farley suddenly wants to be on the team. This is why I waited. 4-year contract. He's young. He has star dev. Don't really know how he's been doing. D-Hop, I wouldn't mind another year with him, but he doesn't want to be a year. He can walk. I can find someone else in free agency. Weaver is older, even though he has star dev. I need a receiver. I need maybe some offensive linemen. It really doesn't even affect simulation, but let's move to free agency. Yeah, so I know it seems unrealistic, but let's be real here. A 95 superstar dev QB, and I am in a quarterback situation along with a great wide receiver 1 with a 91 overall superstar wide receiver in Amari Cooper. 2 an Amari Cooper pair. I have 8.14 million left in cap space. I dumped all my cap into it. Like, let's just be real here. I know it's like, oh, it's not realistic, but at the same time, dude, come on. Like, what do you want me to do? Keep rocking with Will Levis, who hasn't even had a 4,000-yard season yet, and he's a passing quarterback? Come on. And he has Derrick Henry to carry him on his back every season. Like, I don't know what you want me to do past that. I'm going to draft a linebacker, I'm probably going to draft another DB. Honestly, some depth DB. I need another linebacker, need another depth defensive tackle, need some linemen. Wide receiver situation isn't horrible, and obviously my running back situation is goated because we have prime Derrick Henry, but let's move into the draft. In the first round, I'm picking up defensive back Deontay Reed out of Tulane, 5'10", 200 pounds, hidden dev, 91 speed, 91 acceleration. A block shedding is interesting. B zone coverage, B awareness, B tackle, B press, B injury, B catching. B is across the board, but he still looks great. In the second round with the Vikings picks, Ish Davis out of Mississippi State, 6'2", 286, 89 strength for being only 286 is really good. Hidden dev, 80 speed to pair with 89 strength and 85 acceleration and 84 jumping. Very athletic, A finesse moves, A impact blocking. He looks great. In the third round, I'm picking up right tackle Josh Leach out of Penn State, 6'6", 311, 82 strength. Is a little bit low for being 6'6", but still hidden dev, A awareness, B pass blocking across the board. His pass protector archetype makes sense. He seems very good for an offensive tackle in the third round. Now this is the team moving into year number 3. That right tackle is a 66, so I'm not going to start him just because of his overall. He'll be a second string for now. Actually, my right guard is a 66 overall, and he has normal dev. So moving him from right tackle to right guard might not be a bad move here, just because, of course, same overall but different devs. He's a 67 there. Picked up this guy in like the 5th round. He's not good, but we're just going to deal with it for right now. Maybe I can move. Actually, I will move Andre Dillard to left guard for now, since my left guard situation is kind of trash. Got to fix that just for a little bit. Helps boost the overall of the team. And yeah, that works. Like that. Looks like the AI picked up this guy named Allen. God, look at that chin line. Bro's been mewing. Anyways, Kyle Phillips, I don't even want on this team. How much would it take to cut him? Actually, he's on a rookie contract, but I still save $1 million if I cut him. But there's no point to cutting him because he's on a rookie contract. And yeah, Tua, Amari Cooper, got this new guy named Allen. I'm assuming his first name is Zach with a Z. Yeah, Zach Allen. Isn't there a guy like that in the NFL, Zach Allen? Am I bugging? No, must not be. Anyways, defensively, Davis. Did I pick up this guy? Yeah, second round. I forgot. Deontay Reed is 76 overall. Caleb Farley moving to the 3rd. And then for the rest of the team, I got Hendricks in the 2nd round. He was also a normal dev like Hines. But do I keep him as depth middle linebacker? I think I will. And everything else looks pretty good right now. Got a lot of depth here. Still like better, higher overall linebackers and higher overall DBs. It is what it is. We're an 83 overall team. And yeah, let's move. Hendricks is a number 2 here. Hopefully he can get a star dev. I would like that. So let's have Hendricks be the sub linebacker for now. Everything else looks really good. Tua, please lead us to the promised land. Year number 3 for the Titans with prime Derrick Henry. Let's move into the midseason. 5-2, top of the division, but we have to beat out CJ Stroud here for this division matchup in week 8. We have a breakout wide receiver as well. Coach last week was awesome. Back in high school. Bro peaked in high school. Don't mention high school. Oh, it's not a receiver. It's a tight end. There's a significant difference, but okay, sure. Let's see if he does anything against the Texans. Breakout QB as well. Did this really have to come in the Texans game? That's a little annoying. So Tua and our tight end are both getting breakout challenges. Don't think I'm going to hop in for those. I never hop into them because just don't care. This is mainly about the sim. Scouting national focus. What do I want? Does it, maybe lineman, middle linebacker? I'll do that. I don't ever do lineman because I already proved that linemen do nothing in Madden simulation. It does not matter. It just contributes to the overall of your team. That's the only point in getting them. So paying them isn't really worth it. Monty Hooker, I do want back. Let's give them player-friendly contract. $8 million for Treylon Burks a year isn't crazy, but like he isn't crazy either. My tight end's young, star dev. He has a breakout challenge. Hopefully he gets superstar dev, and I get to pay him the cheap contract without having the superstar dev. Adrian Key, I don't really want anymore. Roger McCrary, I wouldn't mind his depth, and he wants more money. Don't need that right tackle. Don't need Kyle Phillips either. Don't really want Adrian Key. Treylon Burks, I'll wait on to see if he finally has a breakout season because he's been garbage these past couple seasons. Let's see if we can get the breakout challenges and beat the Texans. That'd be sick if we could and take the division over them, and we lose. Barely losing. Breakout challenge player. I didn't get done today, coach. Blah, blah, blah. Unfortunate. Unfortunate is all I got to say. Breakout QB. Did we get anything? I mean, 28 points. Maybe he got 4 touchdowns. All 4 of those were from him. And that might be a little harsh, really. No dev upgrade. That's unfortunate. Anyways, 21 to 28 to 31 against the Texans is unfortunate, but let's move into the playoffs. Here we are in the playoffs, 10-7, second in the division. This time making the playoffs at 10-7. Texans are 4-13, top of the division. We have to play the Chiefs in round 1, so we might as well have just not made the playoffs. Tua did very good, top 10 QB, second best offense in the NFL defensively. Why? Tell me why. I look up the best defensive playbook before I come here, and they say 4-3 covers, San Francisco 49ers defense. I have the worst defense in the NFL. Worst defense in the NFL. Tell me why. God, 4,200 yards, 32 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, 110 passer rating. Oh my God. Give him the MVP. 34 touchdowns. 34 rushing touchdowns, 6.8 per carry. Give him the ball more. 9 more rushing yards, give him the ball more. Give him 2,000 yards. Give this man 350 carries. I don't care. 6.8 per carry, 34 touchdowns is outrageous. Amari Cooper, 104 receptions, 1,400 yards, 11 touchdowns is amazing. Mecole Hardman, 8 touchdowns, 1,000 yards. Treylon Burks. Dude, you're so ass. Why did they trade away A.J. Brown for your bum ass? This guy somehow had a breakout challenge, sure. Defensively, Azeez Al-Shire with 144 tackles. Tackles for a loss, 19 for Jeffrey Simmons. Sacks, 9.5 for Jeffrey Simmons, 9.5 for Josh Allen, 7 for Tierre Tart. Was Adrian Key seriously playing over Joey Little? Oh my God. Put Joey Little. I don't want Adrian Key rushing off the edge. Interception, 3 for Deontay Reed, 3 for Amani Hooker. Safeties on the team, 2 for Josh Allen. Defensive touchdowns, 0. But anyways, apart from that, let's take our loss from the Chiefs, move into the 4th season. I don't know why my defense is so bad. It makes no sense. The worst in the league. Oh, we win. 14-10. Why is my defense trash? Is it because my offense is too good? Can we beat the 16-1 Bengals? I highly doubt it, especially after we just ran out of luck from beating the Chiefs. Yeah, 27-21. Not surprised. Before I forget, I'm changing this defensive playbook. It's so dumb. It is so dumb. I don't care. It's like, oh, well, your scheme's mad. I don't care. My team is good. Let's use the Cincinnati defense and see how that works. They're 16-1. They have a good offense just like us. Let's move in to the offseason. And our division rivals make the Super Bowl but lose to the Cowboys in the Super Bowl. Tony Pollard wins the Super Bowl MVP. Jalen Hurts wins the league MVP. Why? Derrick Henry has 34 rushing touchdowns. I don't care. I don't care if Jalen Hurts had a 60 touchdown passing season. Give it to Derrick Henry. It's outrageous that he's not getting this. So stupid. Titans, no awards other than, of course, Derrick Henry, Offensive Player of the Year. No, he is league MVP. I don't see why he's not that. AFC South, bunch of players that are not the Titans retired. Don't care. Let's see the team upgrades. Derrick Henry needs to have his own development trait. It's called Derrick Henry, all right? Anyways, see the team upgrades. Tua somehow doesn't get X Factor. Leach is a star dev. Allen's a star dev. Traylon Burks is trash. I'm not re-signing him. I'm going to keep Allen as our third string receiver. Aziz Al-Shire gets superstar dev. Anything else? No. Adrian Key's finally going to be gone. Deontay Reed's star dev. Maybe I can find a stud in free agency. Don't think so. Do we even have a lot of money left? No, not enough. Let's move into the re-signings. For the re-signings, Peter Skronsky, I'll accept his 5th-year option. Traylon Burks is trash. Roger McCrary. Let's do, I'm not doing very player-friendly. I'm doing player-friendly again. He resigns as depth. Adrian Key, no. You've been taking the starting spot for too long now. Kyle Phillips, no. Malik Willis is a total bust. Can't believe that dude was projected to be a first-round pick and everyone was all about the hype. He's been awful whenever he's played. And anyways, we don't have enough money. $8.8 million isn't enough to do anything in free agency, so let's move into the 4th and final season and the draft. In the first round, I'm picking up middle linebacker. I'm going to move to right outside linebacker. Wayne Rice out of Notre Dame. 6'3", 237, hidden dev, 87 speed, 88 acceleration, A awareness, A man coverage, A hip power, B impact blocking, B tackle. He seems great. In the second round, getting Tua, finally a new left guard. Demarius Stallworth out of Ohio State. 6'2", 325 pounds, 90 strength is great. Hidden dev, 78 acceleration, A's across the board. Now, this is the team in the 4th and final season. Like, I don't see how we're a losing team or, like, even missed the playoffs. Amari Cooper's an X factor. Zach Allen is here over Traylon Burks. Like, prime Derrick Henry. He's regressed 1 overall. Still a great team. This is an 84 overall team, by the way. How, bro? Our team seems so stacked. It's just not high overalls. That's so lame. Wayne Rice is going to be a 75 overall with the boost. Going to move him to right outside linebacker and then move from there. Man, it's crazy that you can build such good teams and the AI is like, nah, we don't care. Anyways, specialists, let's see what we have. Farley, we're going to put in the slot. Who's my rush right end? Why is this guy my rush right end? Put Little. Oh my God. Put Little at my rush right end. Why is he possibly not there? That is the most frustrating thing ever. Whenever the AI is so moronically stupid that it can't tell who I want and where. Put the right end at rush right end and put the left end at rush left end. How complicated is that to say, bro? How complicated is that for the AI to comprehend? It shouldn't be. It's an AI. God, it does all my schoolwork and it still doesn't even know how to adjust a roster. Oh my goodness. Depth chart, rush right end. Let's see what we have. We're going to do Little is right here. This is why he had half a sack last season, because the AI was just like, nah, I don't care. Anyways, apart from that, guys, 4th and final year, we're just going to be skipping into the playoffs. Worst game I have ever played in my life. My 8-9. 8-9 is my 87 overall team. Oh, your playbook's all right. I don't care. They shouldn't have to be. This team is 8-9 bottom of the division. This game is so bad. I hate it so much. This team, I have another superstar offensive lineman. This team is 8-9 bottom of the division. This right here. EA, I hate your game. I hate you. I would 100% sell out if you sponsored me. I hate your game. I don't even care about the stats. That's going to be it for the video. Why don't you play a 5th season? It won't do anything, obviously. It obviously will do nothing. It doesn't matter. Your team will always suck no matter what you do. Apart from that, guys, hope you guys all enjoyed this total BS-ery. But apart from that, I gotta do some research, apparently. I gotta do research on how I can make a better team whenever I have an MVP caliber running back, a 98 overall superstar QB, a superstar wide receiver, stacked D-line, 87 overall team, and I go 8-9 bottom of the division. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next one.